Hi and welcome everyone. I wanted to do a short video update tonight about an issue that has been discovered in terms of the Canvas gradebook. Again, this is being recorded here on April 15th, and it's an issue actually that Kata, who teaches in world languages, discovered. So I wanted to thank her for finding that. She brought it to my attention today. She came by my office. We checked it out. And indeed, I noticed that this issue was happening whether you're using a PC, a Mac, and regardless of the browser that you're using. So what a few of us have done is we've contacted Canvas, and hopefully they will get on it really soon. Contacted them. I also started a ticket today, so hopefully we get that addressed. And I think the word is that they're aware of the situation. So I'm going to show you this and just show you the brief workaround that I think hopefully will be a momentary one. Now, what I want to say here is that I'm going to be blurring out my student data on here, the names, and also the images, just to protect the confidentiality of students. So what you're going to encounter, this is when you open up the gradebook. And if you're like me, sometimes you might use the gradebook here and you would type in a comment and hit submit and put in a grade. That functionality is still there. And indeed, you can click from one student to the next and you will actually be able to enter grades normally. The only issue that has come up that we've discovered is when you click on the student list here. When you click on the student list, you get, again, I'm blurring this out, but you get a long list of students here. And what's nice about that is at the end of the week, if you have some students, you know, there's an orange indicator basically saying that that student has submitted work. So it allows you to just filter by the students who've submitted work. And this is early in the week, so this is pretty abnormal for my class. And then everyone else on here is grade. Again, you can't see that. And their grade meaning that work hasn't been submitted. So what some of us like to do at the end of the week is to maybe click on some of the non-submitting students first, and then we might have a typical comment we write. I always say something like, you know, try not to fall behind in the class and so forth. What's happening is this. So right now we have a view of a student, and again I've blurred out the image, and if I click only using this list on the next student, what happens, and I'm sorry you can't see this because I'm blurring everything out, is the name of the student is the correct name that you could just clicked on, but the avatar is a different person. Or the avatar, I'm sorry, is the previous person. And that seems to be the case no matter, like if I click on another one, I still have now the image of the very first student I selected on this list. And I can keep doing that, and indeed that's the case. I think it's the case, though, that it's not actually affecting who is getting the grade. So there is a workaround. And again, if you like to do this, you probably still will be able to do this. And I think it should give you the correct student in terms of putting their grade in. The avatar, though, is a little weird, right? Because it's showing the wrong person up there. So the workaround is to simply click through, either use the left arrow or the right arrow, and you never have that issue of the wrong avatar of the student image showing on the student that you're trying to grade. So it seems to only be an issue when you click on this long list of student names. So hopefully Canvas will get on this and they will correct that. I'm sure it's just a programming bug that is causing that lag in the student image showing up in this corner. And actually now I'm on my test student, and so you can see it without it blurred out. So what basically would happen is if I go to the next student using this list here, this icon or avatar profile image will still show up even though it's on the next student. So the way around that is to click the left arrow or the right arrow, and that should get you to the correct student. The other way is you can go back to your course and click on grades, and then you should be able to enter grades there. Now, if you're like me, a lot of us don't like to enter the grades there. If we're doing discussions or other assignments, we like to enter it actually in that assignment. So that may not be an option. So I'll try to update you on that to let you know if and when this issue gets fixed with Canvas. And it's a great example, I would say, that since I'm doing the DE coordinator for spring, if something comes up like Kata noted and you discover that, feel free to contact me. If you want to come by my office, I'm typically there 5 days a week in B101A, which is right across from the reprographics room. You can also go to Canvas, to the inbox, and send me a message there, or you could email me at the college as well. Again, none of us use every single feature in Canvas. There could be things happening in one aspect of Canvas that you've noticed that is something I don't see or the next person doesn't see. So feel free to bring it to my attention, and I will try to get an answer for you quickly and give you a solution, hopefully. So thanks for listening, and I will be back in touch in a later video.